Welcome to the Truthful, Facts, Lies, and Opinions. My name is Rashondale out of Las Vegas, Nevada.
Hi, and I'm Gwendolyn out of Denver, Colorado, Mile High City, and today we're going to talk about P. Diddy.
Yeah, we everybody got their opinion on P. Diddy and what happened, what went down, what's still going on with him, and I don't know. We got some opinions ourselves on that.
Yeah, well, you know what? You might not like mine, but I think overall it's a little bit too dramatic. The charges that they put on this guy. That's what I think.
I kind of thought that too. I'm like, I mean, if you would have to probably read the transcripts from the court, the trial, and there's probably a lot of stuff we didn't hear, we didn't know about.
Right.
But from what I hear from the news, it sounds like they were trumped up charges. You know, they over exaggerated
Yes.
a little bit. I know they did show him beating that girl. I don't agree with that.
Right.
But I don't agree with people staying in relationships that they probably could get out of.
Well, you know what? I think she could have got out of it.
Yeah.
I do. I mean, I agree with you. I'm not for any type of domestic violence, but I don't believe the young girl stayed in it because it was against her. I think it was something in it for her.
Exactly. They all have an agenda.
Yeah.
And they're getting something out the deal. Because I mean, this man got all this money, and you was getting paid supposedly. I guess she was doing a job, so you wasn't getting enough money to get away from this. I mean, take the plane, train, the automobile.
She's away from it now, right?
Right. So she eventually got away. So why didn't you get away sooner?
Yeah. And I don't like the fact how a lot of people came in to testify against him, but yet they got money out the deal.
Oh yeah, all of them. So when you think about you getting money out the deal, what is your motive? What is behind?
That's a good point. What is your motive? I mean, come on.
And supposing she got 20 million. I read one time
30
million.
30 million.
But
right.
I read somewhere 20 million. So she got a lot. She's set for life. She's set for life.
You know.
So you didn't have no money or weren't able to get away from this sooner. I just don't believe in things happening and then they coming back years later saying
you know what? That's sort of like the Cosby type of thing.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, nobody's for what's wrong. Everybody want what's right, but you wait 15 years plus to come back and say it's kind of ignorant to me.
It is. If somebody did something to you, drug you 15 years ago, 20 years ago, and you never said anything.
And now you want to tell everybody? I can't buy that.
I don't either. Because if you do something to me, I'm gonna tell it today.
I'm
gonna tell it today, tomorrow, and be singing about the rest of the week.
You know,
it's gonna be known. I'm not gonna wait no 20 years and come telling you that you drugged and molested me.
Yeah, I mean. It's insidious to me.
Yeah, because first of all, they all went Bill Cosby. They went to his house wanting something.
Yeah, and why would you go to this man? This is a married man at that. Why would you go to his house in the middle of the night?
Thank you. And then with P. Diddy, I'm sorry, yeah, he probably
P.
somebody's daddy.
Yeah.
With P. Diddy, okay, all these people. Believe me, they all had an agenda.
I believe it.
You know, he had this show on TV one time where he was making people stars. So all these people wanted to be famous. So they went through whatever he wanted, ritual that he wanted them to go through so they can make it.
But you know what? I'm not saying he never did anything wrong. I'm not saying that. But how do you get two wrongs and make a right out of it? If you're not doing the right thing yourself and then you're coming in saying this guy is doing something, or you're a crooked lawyer throwing all kind of charges at this guy, you wouldn't be no better than he is, in my opinion. I mean, that's just my opinion.
Because you was there for a reason. You accepted all this that you was going through while you was getting what you wanted.
Right.
You dealt with it, accepted it, and now 10 years later you want to complain about it or cry and say you was mistreated. I truly don't believe in abuse. But she should have left that day. That would have been his last time beating and stomping me.
Well, she could have left before that.
Right. If he was mistreating her, you think that was the first time he hit her?
And what gets me is somebody is saying now they don't want him to get out. Live your life. Let him, that's like somebody wanting to be a ruler over him. Even if he did wrong, who are you to say, I don't ever want him to have his freedom? What kind of world do we live in?
Right. Because he beat somebody. People, I mean, this domestic violence.
Right. They should have charged him with that.
That's what they should have been charged with, domestic violence.
Yeah.
He should be go through some
Sex
charges.
trafficking,
Some court.
racketeering.
They didn't even get him for the sex trafficking.
And
Prostitution across line. That's only because he took some people across line to have sex at some of his parties.
They came.
But they went.
Yeah.
They went.
Now, look at how many people do this kind of thing.
Did he kidnap them and take them? Did he force them?
Did he force them?
He paid them. They was getting something out the deal.
Yeah, and
a record deal, some money or something.
Exactly.
They went across that line because they had something.
Usually we don't agree on the same thing.
No, we don't.
But I tell you, you're right about that.
Because a crook is a crook.
Right.
If we can have one for president, we can have one for P.Diddy can make his music.
Now I'm for
he
Trump.
Made no
We're
music.
not going to talk about
He ain't
Trump.
made no music in a while. Maybe he did do some trafficking and stuff. I don't know what the situation was, but evidently the jurors didn't feel like it was that serious
jurors,
either.
you were very smart. Let me tell you, don't let nobody tell you. You were sagacious, because if I was sitting on the jury, I would have done the same thing. I mean, this guy had a lifestyle. He had money like all the rest of them do. And he was just doing his thing.
Power.
And power.
And most people in power
They
with
do
a lot
that.
of money does.
They do that.
Some of them don't always get caught. But
Right.
most men with power do something illegal. They're doing something that's not right. Majority of them. You don't find too many of them got that power and that money and didn't do something wrong.
Yeah,
or
but
illegal
if you're
or still
trying to
doing
trip
it.
this man up because you don't like him, or you're a racist, or you think he got too much going on, whatever the case may be, you wouldn't be no better than he is.
Or he did something they said to piss somebody off. That's usually what a
Yeah,
black man downfall.
Yeah.
They'll get you. If you do something to piss somebody off or
They
the
gun
wrong
him for
person,
you. They gun him for
and
you.
they
But
will
think
get
about
you,
it.
Bring you down.
Who did he force? Who did he force? Hell, people, husbands and wives blackmail them. Well, if you do this, I ain't gonna pick up the kids next week.
Thank you.
You know, come on. Everybody blackmail everybody. People on the job.
There's a whole bunch of
they
blackmail
you.
and bullying going on in this
you
world.
don't work overtime when they want you to do. You know, come on.
Employees,
seriously.
bosses.
Yeah.
They do that. If you don't do this, I'm gonna do that.
Kids even, oh, come on. They do their parents. Parents don't give them what they want. They call. They need the bushes trimmed. You might not
If
see
you don't
them.
buy me a car, I'm gonna go stay with dad.
Yeah, come on now. Let's keep it real. And see, that's what I don't like. When you want to throw somebody under the bus and trip them up, and you're doing the same damn thing.
Oh, it's all over. You just ain't got caught.
You just ain't got caught.
He pissed somebody off, and so he had to suffer the consequences. Now they talking about 20 years.
Oh, that's insane.
Last week they was talking about a 10-year sentence.
Yeah.
Now you can get 20 years for that.
Yeah. At first they was talking 2 to 3. The dude don't even have a record. Now see, if you turn the tables around to somebody else getting in trouble and they got a clean sheet, they might even get probation.
Thank you. Time served.
Time served.
But the public is crying and
full
all
of
in it. Yeah. And they just feel like they're gonna make it set an example with him.
Yeah, and that's
all it is. He's
but what would make you right? If he's so wrong, you're just as wrong as he is.
Yeah.
If the dude made a mistake and he want to turn a path, let him do so.
Yep. People have been doing it for years.
They still doing it.
Racketeering ain't just started.
No, they still doing it. And you know what kind of game this guy play? They say he do the freak offs at the house.
Yeah.
You know what kind of games he play? You gonna take your butt to the freak off?
And a lot of people knew about it.
They knew about it.
And they talk about all these people at the freak house, but they still ain't came out with nobody. So it's a personal thing with Puff Daddy.
Yeah.
It's personal. You ain't came out with nobody. Y'all said there was entertainers, there was other people.
Yeah, doing the freak off.
Have you heard anybody else's name come out?
No, I didn't. And what the people that was doing the freak off, did they get with any of them girls that was prostitutes that came over here?
Girl, it's a personal thing.
Joke.
It's a personal thing with P. Diddy. They trying to take him down. And I don't know who he pissed off and how he pissed them off, but he pissed somebody off.
Yeah, it ain't right though. You know, you can't call the skillet black if you jet black. Come on now.
It's not fair.
It's not fair.
It's not fair.
And why are you one? You didn't had a relationship with this guy. No matter whether it was good or bad, he got caught up, and now you want him to spend the rest of his life in jail talking about you scared you're full of Cracker Jacks. You're full of Cracker Jacks. You just want to torment him yourself and punish him, and that would make you no better than he is.
That's it. Somebody's after him, want to take him down, and that's what this is all about.
Exactly. How many people was at the freak off?
Yeah.
I didn't know him. I wasn't there, but if he would have invited me, I probably would have went to meet some of them famous celebrities.
Yeah, okay, it was some
But
celebrities.
it wouldn't have been no freak offs for me. But I mean, come on.
You
look at
just
all
would
the
have
people.
been celebrity hawking, just looking at celebrities.
Yeah, sign my autograph. Leo DiCaprio, come on, please.
You really think he was there, huh?
Yeah, sign my autograph.
His name ain't came. Nobody. Jay-Z might have been there, but you ain't heard nobody's name was there. The only person in trouble is Puff.
Yeah, and that, come on.
But he did all this freak off. He did all this racketeering.
Sex.
He did all this.
Baby oil.
Trafficking. Baby oil. What is the baby oil supposed to represent?
A crime. Well, I better throw my baby oil out.
Yeah, how much you got?
One bottle.
What was he doing with baby oil? I'm naive. I'm just a naive person. So what can they imagine?
Think about it. He had so much baby oil. Common sense is telling you he couldn't use it all. Somebody else was using the baby oil.
He wasn't by himself, is what she trying to say.
Somebody else was using some of that baby oil. I got the same bottle I had for 10 years.
Because it lasts a long time.
It lasts. I'll take a little squirt. And he got all that baby oil. Somebody else using that baby oil. Besides P.Diddy. Come on now. Y'all stop playing games. Somebody else using that baby oil. I got the same bottle.
Oh my God. Like I say, I just don't
My
know.
baby oil is expired.
You've been at it so long. So when was in it that expired? No.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't get to that part, huh?
Yeah, when did it expire? You know, doggone well that dude ain't using all that baby oil by himself.
At no freak out party. By himself.
By himself.
So everybody else was just reveling people at his freak out party. There was no other entertainers. There was
nobody else. Just P.Diddy.
You believe that?
It's a bunch of mess. I'm gonna tell you what I don't believe in.
They're covering up for a whole bunch of people.
Yeah, they covering up, and then they trying to trip the guy up. Come on now, let him go on with his life. You go on with yours.
And we give him no bail. Who goes to jail with that much money and don't get no bail?
Murder get bails. Didn't even get a dude. Come on. I'm just keeping it real. Don't you want to be right?
Nope.
Don't you want to be right at all about yourself? Do you have a conscience?
Nope.
People commit murder, assault. The police and get a bail.
He couldn't get no bail.
He couldn't get
all
no
that
bail.
money he got. New York could have did good with $50 million.
They could have. Hey, you could have put somebody at the door, at the window.
A bracelet on him.
Two braces on each foot.
Yeah.
That ain't right, and you ain't no better. You
That's
worse
how you
than
know
he
it
is.
was just a horrible setup. Just a horrible.
It really was.
Yeah.
It really was. Come on now.
That's
I mean, where is any righteous people at anymore?
Doing the right thing.
Doing the right thing. I'm scared. No, your ass ain't scared, because if you were scared, you wouldn't have never been with him. You know he already had money.
And you knew he had power.
You knew he had power. You knew the games.
You probably was with him for a couple of weeks and you knew how he operated.
Yes, exactly.
You heard about him. You didn't heard about Puffy before you got with him.
Everybody didn't heard about
Thank you. Whatever he did, it ain't just started. So you knew when you went into this relationship.
What did you get out the deal? Maybe that's why it happened like it happened.
Yeah. Yeah, because you was getting something out the deal. Believe that.
Yeah, you had to be.
Anybody associated with him was getting something out the deal. There was something
no, he
promised
might have did something
something
wrong. Don't get me wrong.
No, we're not saying he did.
He
No, I'm
might
not saying
have,
he did.
but what the heck? What did you do?
But
What was you in it
That's
for?
my thing too. You allow these people to do things to you, but then you want to press charges against them or
and
or
don't
call
want to
them.
see them get their freedom.
Yeah.
Don't want to block the music. You know what? I don't know who out there listening to this, but if it's anybody you listen to, you let me know if it's somebody ever did nothing wrong that's singing and shit out there. Everybody done something.
I know, because I love R. Kelly. Oh
Even
my
Johnny
God.
Taylor.
I love Johnny.
Everybody done. We won't listen to music if we cut everybody off.
Thank you. That they did something out there in the public.
They said they did something.
Or hiding and never got caught.
Yeah,
But
on.
but like I say, I
separate
love R. Kelly. What all he said he did, I love R. Kelly.
I love R.
Always
Kelly's
listen
music.
to his music.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I wish he could make more. The man was so talented.
Yeah.
And the music was so good, and I don't know.
I had a lady that told me once. I pulled up at a restaurant. I was meeting her, and she told me, she said, "Oh my God, you're listening to R. Kelly?" I'm like, "Yeah." And she said, "I wouldn't do that if I were you." And I'm like, "But you ain't me. I can separate the artist from the music, just like I can separate my socks from my gloves."
Of what he did, exactly.
Exactly. What is his music? He's a talented, gifted man. It ain't got nothing to do with it. If you run a stop sign, does that mean you shouldn't eat tomorrow because you ran the stop sign? You know, come on, people. Where are you at on this thing? You know, think about it. Where you at?
That's that old saying, he who is without sin cast the first.
Throw the first in.
Cast the first stone.
A lot of these people that do those stone throwing need to turn around and throw them at their own house. That's what
they
you need.
Glass house.
Yeah, throw it at your glass house like you're perfect. And again, don't be telling us that, no, we don't understand. No, you don't understand. Like you said, you without sin.
That's the first stone.
And that's what's written.
Right.
If you without it, why don't you start throwing stones at your own house?
Exactly. Because these people are human, and like I say, I don't condone any wrongdoing. And I feel like when you do it, you're going to have to answer to somebody, whatever you do, if it's that
But if
wrong.
you're tripping somebody up, that ain't right either.
But you're playing games with people's lives. And
You're not.
Some people can do this and get off, and some people can't. It just don't make no sense.
And now they want to throw the book at the guy. Didn't even give him a bail. Man, please. That is not right. There's nothing right about it.
He done paid her off for beating how much, what else did she want?
Yeah. He slapped her around, okay? She got, man, somebody can slap me around for $30
stump
million.
the shit out of me for $30 million. I will lay there and...
$30 million? I'll meet you tonight. You can beat my butt tonight and give me $30 million. I ain't gonna say another word. I ain't saying
they
nothing.
hit me all upside my head for $30 million.
Hit me upside the head. $30 million.
Me in my bag for $30 million.
Come on now, come on. And then tomorrow you with the guy for another year or two, or you was with him for 10 years.
After that situation.
Yeah.
And now you want to press charges.
Some women get that treatment and don't get no money. Don't get no money at all. Lose everything they got in a divorce settlement. And the man go on with his life and remarry. And here you are trying to throw rocks. I don't get it.
We'll never understand it.
I don't think they
understand it. And the system, just go along with this stuff because people make noise.
Right.
People like, he shouldn't have did this. People make big fuss about it.
Right, yeah.
And so the system picks up on it. They wouldn't even probably thought about this shit if nobody making a bunch of noise about it. If, the people start movements. The Me Too movement started from that Bill Cosby stuff, right?
Same thing with Kevin Spacey. Excellent actor. I mean, and some of these people that's in the closet or ain't in the closet.
And this young boy accused him of doing something, huh?
Yeah, I mean.
And has it been a while behind that too?
And then they want to take the man's career. He done wrong. You get the punishment for it, the treatment for it, and go on with your life.
Yep.
Don't bury them for the rest of their life. It's not right.
Because we all do wrong, and we all
some people just don't get caught. Right.
Right. A lot of them don't get caught.
$30 million.
A lot of them covered up. People covered up and stuff. All of us, a bunch of crooked people out there doing a whole bunch. Rich crooked people doing a whole bunch of crooked stuff.
And then all that baby oil, like this dude can use all this baby. I got the same bottle from 10 years ago. And it takes one little squeak. And you be oily all over.
All day.
Now how he got 1,000 cases of baby oil? Somebody else was involved.
Somebody just tell me what they think his motive was behind the baby oil. What was he doing with it? What was he lubricating? I need to hear something.
And then too, maybe drugs had to be involved because you know what?
Always.
Who can do something like that? Have that kind of stigma at his age?
I think they did say they found drugs.
Maybe you would have to do drugs to be that kind of hyped up.
Yeah. In order to stay in the relationships. Maybe I don't know. Maybe you would have to be drugged up because ain't no way in the world somebody gonna beat me, and I'm gonna stay in the relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna.
Well, some women ain't, but I'm not. I could see maybe she felt like she was trapped. Okay, so you did. But if you're now trapping him, what makes you any better than him? What?
I don't feel like if you got. I just don't feel. I feel like she could have left. I feel like somehow she could. He would have just got another woman. Shit.
Well, hell, he's gonna get another one anyway.
He had girlfriends.
She got another man.
Thank you.
And 3 kids.
And she could have been gone, but she stayed there for a reason.
For the money, some reason.
For the reason, the money, the clout, whatever it was, she stayed there for. It was her own doing.
It was her doing.
It was her doing. She stayed in the relationship. It wasn't because she was scared to leave. I don't believe.
Well, she gone, ain't she?
Yeah, she left. Jennifer left. How many women had left?
Yeah. And you know what? They didn't even bring Jennifer in there, did they? See what I mean? That's a crooked setup.
Yep.
And when you're wrong, you're wrong, and when you're right, you're right. And hey, if he wrong, some of y'all just as wrong as he is.
Yeah, all of them was in there. All the people that I bet you that they brought to try to testify was with him because they was trying to make money.
Well, just like they sent some of the girls to R. Kelly. I have a daughter.
And they parents.
I would like to be opulent in life. She's an adult. But when she was young, I couldn't imagine sending her or dropping her off at his
R.
house.
Kelly or Michael Jackson. Same thing with Michael Jackson. They used to say he did this, but these parents was dropping off these kids at his house. Why would you take a child to a grown man's house?
And drop him off and then blame it on them?
But then y'all want to sue the parents. The parents should be accountable.
Exactly.
R. Kelly, those parents should be accountable. Some of those parents was dropping them girls off to that boy.
Yeah, so I tell you what, you let your kid, let one of the grandkids get out the door when you go to sleep tonight at 2:00, and then let them get lost out in the street. They gonna lock you up. You know what I mean?
Thank you. So you can take it over to an entertainer's house because he make a lot of money.
And you trying to get famous?
Yeah.
Through the
or
kids.
Or you want some money out there.
It ain't right. It ain't right, you guys.
But they don't look at it like that. They don't look at it. They don't see.
P.Diddy should have got a bond. He should have been bonded.
Yep. He should.
Everybody get bonded. He should have had a bond. He didn't kill anybody.
Yeah.
He didn't have a bond. Even some murderers get a bond.
Yeah. They feel like they say he was
innocent.
Oh, no. They say he was a
threat
to
society. They say you're
society
innocent until
proven guilty.
That's a lie.
They say he was a threat to society because they were scared he was going to bully people and strong arm them into, not telling the true story. But it's all political bullshit, I think. And not even political, and it probably is. It's just bullshit. He messed somebody up. They got mad at him and they
don't like what he
bring
said.
Him down. Yeah.
Because come on. Everybody's out there running games. Everybody is. But if you're blaming him for wrongdoing and you are wrong at what the games you play, what makes you any better?
2 wrongs don't make a right.
No, it won't ever make a right.
Yeah. But
2 plus 2 ain't 69. All right? You can add it up any way you add it any way you want. And it ain't 69.
So I truly feel like I just don't feel like he got fair.
It wasn't fair. Just like some of these people that was involved with his issues, that might have not been fair. Okay?
Yeah.
But it wasn't fair either what they doing to him.
Right.
You gotta be just.
You gotta look at it both ways. They only looking at it from one point of view. He did this. But look at them. They were there for a reason.
Right.
What was they there for? Why were you even in his circle?
I hit you upside the head if you give me $30 million. You see?
I'll let you knock the hell out of me for $30 million. Shit.
We won't be going to work next week.
Right.
So, but
keep me all in my back for 30.
And then the dude apologized to the world
because he knew he was wrong.
He admitted that he was wrong. What you want him to do? Kill himself?
But I think that's what started the whole thing. Once he did that, I don't know whether
they threw it.
They started investigating him. I don't know.
They threw the book at him. Is
They
what they did.
did.
They throw the book at people that do what other people do, whether they get caught or not. It's not right.
Yeah.
It's not right. I don't believe that two wrongs will ever equal a right. It just can't happen in my world.
Yeah, and some people don't. Some people don't even take it as that. You know what I'm saying?
They know. I know how they taking it. They want to punish him.
Yeah.
Torment him for their own purpose.
Right. It's something bigger than what's going on.
Yeah.
Because it's not many people out there doing what he doing. Just manipulating the system, prostituting.
Hey, they walk the streets and you can pick them up. And they ain't going to jail.
And most of those prostitutes want to be out there prostituting.
Yeah, some of them do.
Yeah. Because shit, I'll get me a bus. If I was in a situation I didn't want to be in, I believe I could get out. I really do. I could run away, hide, go underground, something. You know what I'm saying? If I really want to get out of a situation while I'm being abused, I think I could. Then maybe, I don't know,
well,
maybe it takes strength.
Some people just don't have it. Or they have their reasons that they might feel trapped. I get that. But I don't get the fact that he's all of a sudden this bad person, big bad wolf.
Right.
But you done spent all these years with him.
Yeah, I get you.
It had to be some motive that she had.
Something you stayed there for.
Yeah, you stayed there for something. You didn't wake up to... You wasn't cooking him no bacon and sausage in the morning. You had a servant. So what was you there for?
Thank you. And I know, like I said, he could have got another woman anywhere.
Oh, girl, he could have got a woman.
I don't know. Like I said, I haven't read the transcripts of why she said she stayed there so long. You shouldn't have to read them, huh?
You don't need to read the transcripts. It's showing you what these people do. It's showing you. That's the transcripts right there. It's showing you they not fair. They not right. They're not just.
Yeah.
And then now you want to throw the book at this guy. Man, that ain't right.
Yeah, when I heard today 20 years, I'm like, I thought it was just last week they were saying
2
he
to
could probably
3.
get up to 10.
And then he never had no charges.
Yeah.
He
So
never
that's
been
let
convicted.
you know they unfair about that.
Yeah, and if you're so right, why would you want a judge or anybody to be unfair or unjust to somebody else?
What they supposed to be? I mean, the jury came back and did find him guilty. So those lesser charges that they found him guilty for shouldn't be a 20-year sentence.
Damn, no, it shouldn't be. It really shouldn't be.
Yeah. So I don't know.
You got people that kill people in traffic and don't get 20 years. You know, come on. Y'all need to get right. Y'all need to get real and get off of this fake stuff.
Yeah, because it's all about something else.
It's
all about
and maybe he don't want you no more. Maybe you mad. I don't know what it is, but your right ain't no different than his wrong.
Right. Right.
It's the same game, just a different play.
Yeah.
Same game.
It is. It is. And like I said, we'll see what's going to happen in the end, how it's going to turn out. But I feel, not everybody, because I know some people saying he should get life, he should never get out. I feel like
nobody should get life.
I feel like he didn't. It needs to be reevaluated. It needs to be reevaluated and looked at again.
It needs to be right. It needs to be fair, and it needs to be just.
Right.
And to give this dude 20 years, it is not right. It's not right.
Especially when he wasn't found guilty by a juror.
Right. They always said a jury. Yeah.
Yeah. He wasn't found guilty by the jurors of all those harsh charges, so he should be.
And then you put the wrong charges in there.
Yeah.
I mean, people pick up prostitutes everywhere on the street.
It's the oldest profession.
You know what? I like that. That profession been around before Jesus.
Right.
Hey, and people that do serious time.
Yeah.
They trying to lock this dude up and take his life, and that's wrong.
Yeah.
It's wrong.
For something, some of us don't feel like it's harsh enough for him to do life or that 20 years.
It ain't fair to do 10 years. Because they came on their own.
Yep, and these people need to be accountable for. They got in a situation.
Yep.
When he made.
Lock them up.
Because I think I've heard people say they left or they got out of the situation or they didn't.
Yeah, Denzel said he left
So
the party.
some people, everybody
didn't go
so
to
the
the
ones that
party.
stayed.
Hey,
stayed because
charge
they
it to
wanted
the
to
game.
stay.
Exactly.
To the game.
Ice Cube didn't stay.
Yeah.
Denzel didn't
It's
stay.
a lot
It was quite a few of them didn't stay.
So the ones that stayed knew what they were getting into. They knew
know
what was
what's
going
happening
on.
at the scene.
Yeah.
We know what's happening, and we ain't even
especially if there was at
celebrities.
more than one. If you was at more than one or two of those.
Good point. Did you go to the party more than once?
Yeah.
Did you go more than once?
So that means you wanted to be there.
Right.
You was enjoying what was going on.
Exactly.
And with that note, we're gonna get up out of here.
Peace out.
It's been great
True
talking.
facts, lies, and opinions.
Yep.
Dwindling out of Denver, Colorado.
Out of Shandell, out of Las Vegas.
All right. Peace out. Love you. Bye.
Bye.